we're gonna work on this J popper. Big Daddy's dozer's been having some issues getting lash. Boy, I hate lash. Lash is your enemy. Let me set this phone up. Y'all watch it. Take the dozer down to my shop. Dan's in here working in the upper shop. Let's go take a look at everybody. Everybody's been so daggone busy. Today, it's just today. It's the third day of January, January the 3rd. But everybody's busy, rocking and rolling, and that's the fork truck needs a motor yet. All right, I hope you're not camera shy. I'm giving a quick tour.
Oh God.
Okay, so what's happened here is the brake seals has blowed out of this loader. And that's the ledge that they ride on, right? And where's the cut one?
I don't know. They're right down the floor.
Oh gosh. Oh man.
It's right there somewhere.
It's not that important. I just want to show everybody. Well, what's this one here? That's off a bucket. This one wasn't too bad though, was it? It blowed out the other side, didn't it? Well, it's gonna be a good day. But that, I'll come clean. I'll tell them I'll come clean on what happened. Yeah, first my fault. Speaking of my fault, here's Dan over here. He's working on old Blackie. He is filthy from head to toe. Now, how long have you been rubbing on this cab? 2 days. 2 days on top of this cab. And that's fresh Bondo you just put down, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm getting. That's probably about. I'm about done here. All I do is walk it, get smooth,
Wow.
and
This thing was littered with dents and holes. And there's a big old hole. Yeah, there's my big holes right there. Did you see that piece? I got them bulkhead fittings you wanted.
No, I didn't.
I got them chrome bulkhead fittings. I got extra because I didn't know which one you want to use. But we're blocking all the hose off. He cut these out and he wants me to weld these in here. Completely re-slicking the thing up. Slow, aggravating process, ain't it?
Got big glass to go in the front.
Yeah.
Is
that it? So this is what, so this the inboard brake, so it got the pushing and rubbing on these, and these are seals that seals it up. Think that was brought on because it only had one axle braking?
Oh, because it got you getting hot.
I wouldn't know why.
Oh. All right, I'll get back to work. Okay. What? Careful. Roger's gonna mess around and get himself hurt. Hey, hey! Turn this into the cops for beating up on me. All right, down we go. Before I have to hurt Roger. He cracks me up. He's always ready to go. So you gonna mess around and get yourself hurt? Next thing you know, you'll be on top of you. Oh, Roger. So while Dan's messing around with Blackie, I'm gonna drive old Blue and take the bulldozer down. Man, this is a nice truck. And this is what he's gonna expect once Blackie's fixed. He's gonna expect me to keep it up. Which is gonna suck, because I'm not good at keeping a truck washed up. But if life gets a little better, like it's acting like it's going to, maybe I'll take the time to wash my truck from time to time. Lord knows Blackie's earned it. There ain't no doubt there. Here's the old scrap yard back here. This is a bone yard. We pick stuff off of this stuff all the time. Axles, you name it. Anybody needs any axles, I got them. 8 foot wide and hard, barely been used. The bearings on them barely been used, but as long as they ain't damaged in there. So here's the thing with the loader. We was pushing through to get the inventory into the mill. The loader had ran, we'd had the J loader go down for something. And we was waiting on parts, and Carrie was having to run the G loader. Well, them G loaders don't hold up in the yard. You gotta run a loader too hard. So he blew a seal in the back rear end. Well, okay, so now there's a seal blowed in the back rear end. Well, it's leaking like a sieve, loader's down. I thought, well, I'll be smart. I'll just unhook the back brake and and leave the front hooked up for now until we can finish the season out. Well, about 3 days left to go before Christmas, he blowed the daggone front seal out and it had no brakes. So that's what the joke is between me and Big D, is the fact that, yeah, Big D didn't like it to start with. He's like, you're gonna screw up, you're gonna blow out them front seals. Well, sure enough, that's exactly what happened. One thing you're going to see as this dozer comes off here, this transition on this trailer is hard. Now when I modified this trailer back in the day, I made a mistake and I left the possum tail off the end of the lowboy there, or pigtail, whatever you call it, off the end of the lowboy there. It needed a 45 degree, not a 45 degree, like a 15 degree camfer right there where the track's about to break over, to where the dozer could break down soft, and that camfer needed to be about maybe 10 inches to a foot long. And then but I didn't know that at the time I done this trailer, and now when you go to unload it, it's hard to get the dozer in the right spot where it don't flop real hard. And usually we moved over on detach, but sometimes you want to get, where you're dropping off like this right in the shop. So, but you can see, like, when it goes all at once, now it flopped back up. See, it's right there on the teeter-totter, and then when it flops down with a bunch of energy. Watch this, Morgan's kind of in the way. Morgan, move over to the left. See how I done that? That's a mistake with a lowboy. Anybody that's looking for ideas, that was a mistake with this. Now, I did put the spring ramps on there, and I highly recommend building heavy-duty trailer ramps and then putting springs on them, because that makes a world of difference. You can pretty much pick them ramps up with one hand, and without the springs, take almost two people to lift them up. They're so heavy. I built them heavy for a bulldozer. So, just wanted to say something about that. Now, me and Morgan's going to pull this dozer in here and pull this blade off. It's got a bunch of wear in the knickknacks on it, and I don't like that. That's the only thing I have. The only complaint I have about these Deere dozers is the little bushing bearings are so daggone chintzy. I hate them bushing bearing things, and I know they're very forgivable and they're nice to, you know, when you're making machinery to do it, but it's just like, it seems like a farm tractor thing and not a construction forestry thing, you know what I mean? It's pretty bad.
See that on there?
Word.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, it should. This thing should come right apart. Shouldn't be nothing to it.
Just throw them box in the bucket.
Yeah. I figured I'd just use this bucket for trash. Everything. All your jackets. What size is them bottoms? 10 and 3/16? Where? Bottoms?
I think they're an inch and an
No,
eighth.
they're factored to be inch 3/16 or inch 5/16.
They're tighter. Tighter. Oh, they're fine.
Taylor driver, day. It's gonna be a good day. Gonna be a good day. Oh, nope, it was inch 3/16.
I don't have a 3/4 inch socket over there. Oh wait, I brought the bucket with me, Taylor. I brought it with me.
There's the boat in your bucket.
See what happens whenever I gotta hang out with Taylor all the time?
There's a boat in my bucket. Dear Morgan. There's a boat in my bucket. What?
Trying to think here. Which way's it turn?
It is inch 3. But I don't have inch 3/16. West America.
Should I say I told you so?
Yep. So.
That little son of a bitch is gonna be nuts. Oh, wait, hey. All right, rewind. In the bucket. Or on the floor, whatever.
So we start out with the ratchet that's already shaped like a banana.
Yeah, just make it more like a banana. All right, and then how does
Because I know I torqued these. These are going to be tight. Son of a biscuit. I need it.
Don't we have to?
I used to date it.
Don't we have to lean the blade a little bit to get something in there? I thought we did. Break them loose. Don't tell Mom.
No! Oh, bless me. Tight. Okay. I knew I torqued it with a big old long torque wrench. Yeah, oh man, I've only got one. Probably 3. I put Loctite on and everything.
I can't get this in here.
I have to come in for right. Now, they get it. I got this on.
I'm not holding my mouth right, I guess.
Oh, blade sucked in. Hang on.
Tilt it back to you.
Okay. when I put these bolts on this blade, I think I put, I think I gave it like 400 foot-pounds. It's grade 10.8 or 10.5 or whatever metric. I don't know what size. I can't do metric. But anyways, there's 6 bolts that goes around this ball, holds that blade on. And now the ball's wore, and we should replace this ball, but I don't think we're going to at the end of this. But it needs replaced. I think the ball that's on it's not original. I think I welded one ball on it already. But the surface area, I don't like the surface area on these 700s. It's too much dozer, not enough surface area. But that's my take on that on there.
Oh, it's loosened up a bit. Come I said, woo, boy! Alright, so how we gonna let this go? Okay. Ooh. Let me get the mini bin. The mini bin. Let me get a good camera angle first. Guy's gotta have his priorities. He's lost his shit. Keep going down with your bucket so it digs in a little bit. Now start going up with it. That's right. That's it, officer. Here's the tank there. Yeah. Job.
All right, at this point, we got the blade off, and there's cracks around places on it, down where the ball's at, or down where that cup's at. There's cracks around there. And that cup, I welded that on a few years ago. My weld never cracked, but the round where the big fish plate welds onto the blade chassis. The blade chassis is actually pretty thin steel, so it'll get a stump up against it and thump on it and put a crinkle in it, and then it cracks, you know. And there's a ball on the dozer. And here, I took the blade to Onyet. And here's some of the stuff that Onyet had on the internet. Onyet Fabricators. If y'all ever need any big work, anybody out there needs any big work done, I highly recommend them. There's some of the stuff they've made over the years. A very good bunch. There's their, you can look them up online. But thanks everybody. Everybody have a great day, and don't forget to smile.